Hi everyone, welcome to this first NatExpo coaching webinar. So we're starting with introducing ourselves. I'm Solène Brion, I'm head of project on NatExpo. I'm working with international exhibitors and the French food exhibitors.
And I'm Marianne Elie Landreau, and I'm in charge of communication for NatExpo.
So the aim of this webinar is to present you all the tools that will help you to improve your participation to NatExpo and to make this participation a very great success. We are sorry for our English to start, which is not perfect, but which will be sure will give you the main information you need to prepare your participation to NatExpo. We are going to deal with several matters. First of all, I will remind you what is NatExpo and who are we as a SPAS organization members. Make a little portrait of those 3-day shows. Present you the whole floor plan, what new developments and innovation we are going to introduce on this year edition. Marion is going to present you all your exhibitors area, which will give you all the tools to prepare your participation. I will present you NatExpo Award, the new products gallery. We are going to make a focus on social media and press and communication option, and ending with the Vipari welcome pack. And of course, we will answer all your questions that you might have. You can ask them on the chat you have, and we are going to try to answer them during the presentation. So let's start with a reminder of NatExpo, which is a show organized for NatExpo and organized by NatExBio and organized by SPAS organization. NatExBio is a 3 trade institution and syndicates group represented by Synadiet, Synabio, and Synadisbio, and it has just evolved to La Maison de la Bio, which now is including those 3 syndicates, and also Cosmebio for cosmetic, Forebio for agriculture, and NatExpo as the group of the 3 syndicates. We are SPAS organization. We are an event company dedicated to organic events, wellness, and art de vivre. We have a 4-year devoted experience on the organization of fair dedicated to those sectors, and we are very active in the B2B sectors with NatExpo. We organize since 6 years.
And of course, the presentation is recorded. You will be able to access the replay this afternoon or tomorrow morning at the latest. So we'll send you the link right after it.
Yes, and if you miss some information, do not hesitate to ask your privileged contact, which normally is me, for your preparation. NatExpo, it's the first B2B event dedicated to the French organic market. The particularity of NatExpo is that we are covering all these sectors of the organic products and services. So in the exhibition part, we are covering 8 sectors such as food, cosmetics and hygiene, dietary supplements, eco-product, eco-services, ingredient and raw material, services, and e-commerce solution. And we are launching a new sector with textile. We have 1,250 exhibitors, what we are hoping to have this year, covering manufacturers, distributors, producers, importers, and exporters, and so on, of all those sectors. We are waiting for 18,000 visitors this year, coming mostly from the distribution dedicated to distribution and big distribution, but also mass retail, e-commerce, manufacturer, wholesalers, pharmacy, drugstores, healthcare and professional and beauty and well-being, collective and commercial catering. This is a 3-day show from 22 to 24 of October, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and we are the event of the innovation and of what will make the organic sector better tomorrow. And for that, we have 7 incubators village, which represents, of course, this innovation in the organic sectors. And NatExpo is not only an exhibition moment, it's also a content moment with a lot of talks and conferences area regarding the different sectors we are covering. This is a floor plan of NatExpo. We are taking place in all 6 of Viparis, Villepinte, in Villepinte Exhibition Center. You might know this exhibition center for being very famous for a lot of fairs such as CIAL. So we are in one hall and we are in all 6, and you can maybe remind this all because we are coming by the top of the hall, which make a very beautiful visibility of the whole exhibition center. We are entering NatExpo by the cosmetic sectors, and in blue in the floor plan you have. Then in orange, the dietary and supplement sectors. In green, you have all the food parts. In the center of the show, in red, you have ingredient and raw material. In violet, service and equipment. And you have all our villages dedicated to small companies. Well, I know that as an exhibitors, you are very excited by receiving your allocation and your dedicated floor plan. We are still working on the global allocation of the exhibitors we have. So you might receive it within April, May, regarding when you send us back your admission form. NatExpo is a place for innovation, and as a place for innovation, we every year are working on new developments. Last year, we launched on NatExpo the ingredient and raw material discovery tool. A discovery tool is an animation moment with someone, an expert of a sector that could be ingredient or raw material. And this year, as a novelty, the circular economy. Who will organize a dedicated visit with a few visitors on stand dedicated on one theme and one problematics. This year we are going to deal with circular economy. This is a very good way for exhibitors to have direct contact with visitors, and for those who are not in the tour, also to benefit from this visit as a neighbor and as concerned by this sector. We have 2 new theme trails. We used to have some trails such as the vegan trail or other one you will find on your catalog registration. This year we are launching newbies for very small new companies because we know that the visitors of NatExpo are very happy to meet new companies who are never exhibited on the show, and delicatessen and alternative grocery store, which concerns a very little store in France that we think will represent in the future a new canal of distribution for organic products. We also will have the Make Your Own Cosmetics workshop, but most fun animation this year. Visitors, but also I guess exhibitors, if you have some time, will have the chance to formulate and make cosmetics, and you can come back with your product as a little souvenir of NatExpo. We are still working also on new sector because NatExpo is a place of the future of the organic sectors. So you will see new exhibitor in textile and e-commerce. Textiles, because we have noticed that this is the kind of product some stores are starting working on, and also e-commerce solution, which is services that might concern exhibitors and visitors. More visibility for collective pavilions. We will present later the new product gallery, which is an optional communication tool you can take. And we have decided that starting from the fact that we have like 5 to 10 exhibitors coming from a French regional pavilion or an international pavilion, taking this new product gallery. We will focus on them at the entrance on NatExpo with visibility panels and posters, and also directly in the new product gallery, but I will deal with that later on the presentation. The referral program, which is a new offer allowing exhibitor to sponsor another company, which open a discount of your participation this year. Regarding this novelty, do not hesitate to, take contact with me and I will explain everything. How does it work? You can promote companies who have never exhibited on NatExpo and beneficiate after for communication boosts on this formula. And then the NatExpo Award, which are changing because they have been created since many years, and we have decided to change them a little bit with 2 new categories: ingredient and raw material, and seeds. For new seeds, it's very like the newbies for small and innovative companies. And we have decided to have just a single NatExpo award for each category, because before we have the golden and the silver award, sorry. And so this year we will just have a golden award for each category. And for the first time in Paris, because as I told you, every year we are trying to make some innovation on NatExpo and new developments. We are keeping going on with the ones we have launched it in Lyon in last September. And so themes such as trails local and épure for cosmetics, e-commerce and digital, organic and ingredient discovery tools, and exhibition coaching webinars, such as the one we are making today.
Following up on about your communication tools, because we are convinced that a show well prepared is a show that will be successful for you. So we will develop a few of the communication tools you have at your disposition to announce your presence and make the most of your participation to NatExpo to make the difference. So first of all, Seeds Awards. Yes, it's one of the new categories of the NatExpo Awards this year, which is concerning the small companies that fit the requirements, the same requirements
as the incubator one.
Yeah.
So they have to justify a certain balance of 2021, and for us to make sure there are very little companies, and we decided to call the awards Seeds Award.
For growing companies that are just coming into the organic markets. Regarding your exhibitor area, because it's really the gathering point of everything you will find about preparation of your show, don't hesitate to come back to it very regularly, because it's really where we can post everything that's new for you, everything that you should prepare before NatExpo. The exhibitor area is now open, so you should have received your login and password. If you don't, please come back to us and we will send it over to you. So first of all, you will access the homepage, which is where we put the very important information at the time. So for example, for now, it's the NatExpo Awards that the registrations are open, and you will be able to register on your exhibitors area, and we'll come back to it in a few minutes. But also on this homepage, you will find an exhibitor schedule with everything, every date, and every information about everything we'll have to do from now and until the show to prepare during the next few months before NatExpo. So you will find an exhibitor schedule to download, but also the next dates to get organized in your agenda before NatExpo. So don't hesitate to have a look at everything present in the homepage. But also, I will develop a little bit about the navigation menu, which is where you will find every action you will be able to do on your exhibitor area, because this is really where you can find everything to prepare your show. So the first one is the catalog. It's where you can register for free in the NatExpo official catalog and also book additional communication tools. It's now open as well, so don't hesitate to have a look. just bear in mind that the registration to the catalog is free for you for a few options, such as the name of your company, your stand number, your address, but also your sector of implementation, your activity, and your brands. You have up until 3 brands that you can post for free on the official paper catalog and unlimited online. So even if you don't want to book additional communication tools, register to the catalog, because it's important for you. It's the tool that will be distributed to all visitors and exhibitors and only available at the show. So that's one point you will have to be there on the exhibitors.
And those information and the one which are taken in for the website, your sign in your name on the list of exhibitors. So do validate your catalog as soon as you can for us to be sure to communicate on what you want.
Yeah, exactly. And you can also book additional communication tools if you want to expand your visibility. We will come back to it in a few minutes, but that's where to do it. Also, if you want to book a product in the new products gallery, this is the catalog registration. If you want to book your presence in one of the team trails, such as the new ones as we develop the newbies and the delicatessen and alternative grocery products, but also all the team trails that were already existing before, catering, vegan products, etc., etc. So that's where you can do a lot of your actions on your exhibitor area. Next one is the NetExpo Awards. So this is where you can register for your product in the NetExpo Awards. So then we'll come back to it in a few minutes. But if you have launched a new product between May 12th, 2022 and May 12th, 2023, that's the good opportunity for you to highlight your new product. It's important also because we have a international special mention for international exhibitors. So don't hesitate to have a look at the NetExpo Awards this year, and registration are open until May 12th. Next one is facilities. So it's really the checklist of every official technical partners and suppliers. You can book additional technical services such as signs or electricity, or if you need catering on your stand. So don't hesitate to have a look at the list. You have all the booking forms to book right now if you need. And also this is where we will upload the exhibitor technical file with every information about your the size of your stand and everything you will have to know to prepare for your exhibition. How does the team trail works? Well, it's you will have to register in the catalog registration, and we gather every exhibitor that fits into the description of the team trail. For example, the catering trail, if you provide food for the catering sector, you book up until 2 thematic trails for free, and then we put up on our website and accessible also on the show the list of all the exhibitors that fit into this category and fit into this thematic trail for visitors to facilitate their visit and to for them to go to your stand directly if they are concerned about catering or about everything that happens with your products on your stand. So that's really a good option of visibility if you want to be more visible on really the specific visitor targets that you have. So don't hesitate to have a look at this.
Is the delivery and storage of our exhibition palettes Bouillon by Clamart Géant? Normally, this is still the company related to the area center, because we have no choice but working with them. But for the delivery, you can take the company you want. The storage is normally Clamart Géant. It will appear on your technical guide that we will charge very soon on your exhibitor platform. But for the storage, I'm quite sure that, again, it's going to be Clamart Géant.
Next information is the communication page. So have a look, because it's really where you can download every communication elements and communication visuals to help you communicate about your presence at NetExpo. So you will be able to download the media kit, for example, for all the additional communication tools in the catalog, on the website, on the show, etc., and also a press form that we really encourage you to fill in and to send back to us, because this will give us information about your activity and the news you want to share, so we can answer questions that the press and the French and international press may have about NetExpo exhibitors. So this will give us all the information that we need. But you can also download there the visuals and the communication tools about NetExpo, so the poster, the logo, the banners, and also specific banners for social media. So don't hesitate to download everything to help you prepare for your participation. The three next pages are still pending, but we will just discuss it in a few words, just so you know. This is where you can also book your exhibitors badges, because everyone on your stand will have to have a mandatory badge. So this is where you can book it, and we will send it to you 10 days prior to the show if you have paid 100% of your participation to NetExpo. So this will open around the month of May. So don't hesitate to come back to the exhibitor area to start booking your exhibitors badges. Press access is through the event organizers only. Yes, if you need press access, you will have to ask the team. So don't hesitate to send me an email if you need a press accreditation. You will have my email address at the end of the presentation.
And you also will have the contact of our press agency.
Yes,
maybe
for the French press. Yeah, exactly. So for the exhibitors badge, don't forget to book it. We will remind you in a few months. So that you don't miss the deadline, but this is where you can do it. And also the e-invitations is the dedicated tool where you can invite your clients and prospective clients. So if you already exhibited at NetExpo, you know how it works. But if this is the first time for you, this is where you can upload your contacts file, and this will send to your clients a dedicated email with your logo, inviting them to the show with a free visitor badge to download. So again, this will open around the month of May. You will have a little bit more information in the next few weeks. But this is free for you as exhibitors. You don't have to pay, because for a few years now, we don't provide you printed invitations anymore to avoid any waste of paper. So if you want to invite your customers, you will have to go through this online tool. You will also find on your exhibitors area the business meetings. So again, if you already exhibited, you know how it works, but we are renewing this service again this year. It's new, it's free, sorry, for you, because you will be able to book in advance meetings with visitors, which are pre-qualified for visitors who are searching for your products and your services. It's really a gathering point before the show to plan in advance and make the most of the 3 days with advanced booked meetings. So again, this will open in the next few weeks or months. We will discuss it further before the show. But just so you know, it's available in your exhibitor area, and you can for free register as an exhibitor to this business meeting service. And also we have FAQ on our exhibitor area for any frequently asked questions. So don't hesitate, again, if you have any questions, because we know that you may have a lot of questions before the show, and we tried to answer everything that might help you in the next few weeks. But again, don't hesitate to contact us if you need anything.
Yes, I do remain at your disposal if you have any question, and I do make the link with the communication services and technical ones. So I'm here. Well, a focus about the NatExpo Awards, which are changing, as I said. Well, they were created a few years ago, and it is single out most innovative, useful, practical, and original products launched on the market during the year. We are covering 11 categories. So, remind of the traditional categories, which are street grocery products, savory grocery products, fresh products, beverage, dietary supplements, cosmetic and hygiene product, eco product and eco services sectors, equipment for retail, and so the two new ones, ingredient and raw material and seeds. For the winners, you do win a very great operation of visibility around NetExpo before, during, and well after the show. Where your product is exhibited at the entrance of NetExpo. We are going to make the award celebration during the show with the press present and everyone, and we decided to make just one gold award before to celebrate each category better. And for you as international exhibitors, we have launched last year international special distinction, which has been won by a Belgian company last year. And you have to have launched your product in the past year, as Marion said, and you can make your registration candidacy online on your exhibitors platform until 12th of May. It's 100% free for exhibitors, and really do not hesitate to take your chance and to present your products on the NetExpo Award. Well, the new product gallery is another way to promote directly your products, such as an innovation and innovative solution for organic sectors and our visitors. It is a paid tool. You have all the prices on the kit media available on your communication part in the exhibition platform. It's global visibility of your product, which includes the presentation in the gallery. The gallery has been redesigned last year in NetExpo to make it more visible, and the fact that we are exhibiting on all 6 of Paris Villepinte make it more and more visible, because we will see it directly on the top of and at the entrance of NetExpo this year. You have also included the visibility of your product in the catalog with a photo and descriptions and a text, and also in the website. There is a discount according to the number of exhibited products. It's all well explained in your media kits, and it's a very good way to promote a new product. And we have decided, if we have I saw that maybe we have contact of international pavilion who are listening to us right now. We have decided that starting from the fact that you have 5 until 10 co-exhibitors taking these tools, we are going to make a focus on the fact that we have national dynamic on the gallery product. You can see that on the photos with visibility with your flag, visibility on the gallery, and also at starting from the entrance of NetExpo with a poster of the companies who have taken the new product gallery.
A few words about the social media, because at NetExpo we are trying to really be active and develop our social media. So don't hesitate to follow us. We are on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and we just passed the 9,000 followers on LinkedIn. So we keep it going until the show. Don't hesitate to see and to have a look at what we do. We try to have daily activity about organic figures and reports about the information about the show, but also highlights and tags to highlight you as exhibitors. We have a few hashtags and campaigns to highlight exhibitors, such as the newcomers, for example, for new exhibitors that haven't been exhibiting at NetExpo before. Share your story if you have a specific family history behind your company or something like that, and focus on for any other focus we want to do about exhibitors. It's free, so don't hesitate to contact us if you need the form, so we can send it to you, and you can send it back to us. So we are trying to do a lot more communication in English in our LinkedIn. We know that it was full French before, but for important communication, we are trying to make it French and English. So don't hesitate to go have a look at what we do. You have a few examples below of what we can do for exhibitors as highlights.
And do not hesitate to anticipate the send of your questionnaire, because of course, with NatExpo coming, you want to focus more and more well on the fact that you are going to be present. But NatExpo is a one-year living event, so we do communicate during all the year. And if we have all exhibitors send us back their questionnaire, we won't have the time to make the special portraits for everyone. So it starts now, and do not hesitate to ask them for to me or to Marion right now.
So we are very active, but we really encourage you to be really active as well on your social media. So get involved and advertise about your participation at NatExpo. Use social media to announce your presence. Use the banners that are at your disposal on your exhibitor area. We are developing specific banners for you to help you communicate more easily. And also don't forget to tag us at NatExpo and to mention the hashtag, so we can see that you posted, and we can follow back and forward your message to our community. It's important for us to know if you communicated, and it makes you visible on the NatExpo followers. So it's important that you have this in mind. And also keep your social media constantly fed up until the show, starting now. So give clues about what you will propose on your stand, what new products you will announce. Indicate your stand number once you have it, and also don't hesitate to communicate on the show with team pictures, with behind the scenes. We know that visitors are really eager to see what's going on the show, and it's important for you to be there and to be a part of it. So don't hesitate to communicate. A bit more about the media and the press. So as we mentioned before, we are receiving your press form that are available on your exhibitor area, and you can fill it through and send it back to us, so we have all the information. But don't hesitate also to send us your press release and your press files, so we can post them online on NatExpo's website for the journalists to be able to see them before the show, and also print out a few copies and bring it to the show, to the press area, where all the journalists come and all the press come, so you can be visible to all the press on the show. We have a dedicated area on the press section on the show to put up your communication release and your press release. So don't hesitate to prepare in advance and to get it ready for the show. You have also the contacts of our dedicated press agency. They are working for the French press. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate, but I'm at your disposal if you have any any questions about the communication. I'm also in charge of communication for the international press. So I'm at your disposal for any question. A few words about an option that you can book in your exhibitor area on the catalog registration is the testing zone option that we created 3 years ago. It's a good opportunity for you to highlight one product in particular, to be able to be tested and tasted, if it's a food product, by the journalist. So it's limited to 5 products. So it's a good opportunity to be extra visible on the press section on the show. So it's a good option for you if you have a specific product to highlight to journalists. A few words about the communication option as well, that you can book to be visible before the show and also during the show. So before the show on NatExpo's website, for example, you can book banners or banners on the site or on the mailings, for example, that are sent to our visitors. But on the show, you can also book signboards, visibility on floor plans, on badge lanyards, etc., etc. You can also sponsor a feature or be more visible in the catalog. So we have a very large range of communication options that you can find in the media kit available to download on your exhibitor area. So don't hesitate to go there if you want extra visibility and if you need to communicate more about your presence at NatExpo. And also new this year, we are putting up a premium visibility for you to be visible on the plaza all around the Villepinte Exhibition Center. It's new and it's a very, very large visibility for you to announce on bus shelters, for example, on the subway exit banners, and the escalators that are coming down until the sixth hall. So this it's important if you have an extra communication need, if you need to communicate about an anniversary, for example, or if you want to be extra visible at this, so that visitors don't miss you up until their arrival to the show. You have the contact of our advertising management team. They are J2C Communication. They are at your disposal if you need to book extra visibility. They are working with us, and they are the only company working with us for the communication tools. So we know that sometimes you are contacted by other company trying to sell you extra visibility or catalog registrations for NetExpo. Be extra vigilant and be careful, because J2C Communication is the only company that's allowed to send you to book for you communication tools. If you have any doubts, don't hesitate to forward the email to us, so we can explain everything,
and we can confirm this is one of our contacts.
Exactly.
And not a scammed one. I'm going to present you the Vipari Welcome Pack. Also, this is a great opportunity for you to have a fluent and nice coming and nice exhibition on NetExpo. Just for you to know, not all the trade shows which works with Vipari do not have this pack. So it's a complete welcome pack for big events. We do have personalized welcome on CDG airports with free shuttle, which might help you not taking the RERB, if some of you know this great line in Paris. We have a dedicated and personalized welcome with some Accor hotel. And regarding more facilities, we have the concierge services, which will be very helpful for you for themes such as logistics, everyday lives, because we do know that you're still working apart from the exhibition, and your company is still working. So if you might need some printing, some sendings and everything, they can help you. And of course, to have a great visit of Paris during the time you will be there, they can also book you some restaurants, some shows and cabarets and all that you might want apart from NetExpo. Very important point to have in mind for this year edition, it's that we are welcoming the Rugby World Cup. So let's be fair with all countries, and we hope that all will find some success in this World Cup. But what you do have in mind is that we have 2 games on Fridays and Saturday concerning the Stade de France, which is on the line of RERB. So we might have some supporters taking hostels and reservation. So do not hesitate to have a look right now on your hotel reservation for NetExpo. So we hope that you have all information that you need. Remind here of all your contacts, Marion for communication and me for the exhibition part, because the other one, product manager, are more concerned about the French market. You also have the name of the technical director if you have more specific question, but once again, I do have some information for helping you, and I can make the link with him. And we already give you the next appointment for our next webinar, which will be in 1st of June, and which will deal with more technical stuff for your organization. And if you have any question, do not hesitate, and there will be a replay of this presentation. And we do wish you a happy Easter on this weekend, and we hope you had a great moment with us.
Thank you for being here. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day. Goodbye.